Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. 1847 was the year it all began. Deadly pains of hunger drove 1,000,000 from the land. They journeyed not for glory, their motive wasn't greed, a voyage of survival across the stormy seas. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. Some of them knew fortune, some of them knew fame, more of them knew hardship, and they died upon the plains. They spread throughout the nation, they rode the railroad cars, brought their songs and music to ease their lonely hearts. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. One of the greatest lies you're ever going to learn about Irish history is a thing called the Irish famine. In Ireland there never was a famine. Through the late 1840s and the early 1850s, while there was hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of people dying of starvation and being forced onto so-called coffin ships, looking for a better life around the world because the food was run out in Ireland. The simple fact of the matter is that in Cork Harbour, in Shannon Harbour, in Limerick, Galway, where all these prison ships left, or coffin ships left, at the same time as people starving to death on the dockside, there was also shiploads of fruit, vegetables, all sorts of grains. There was livestock being shipped out to the colonies by the British. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal, of the hills of Donegal. Thank you very much. Right, something a little